Next, the Tennessee Titans losing 20-6 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The key takeaway here is the split in the Titans backfield. It's a 60-40 split with Tyjae Spears getting the 60, but we'll get there. Baker has 278, 2 touchdowns and an interception for 24 points. Will Levis came back down to earth, 199 yards and 1 interception for 6 points. Neither Titans back was very good. Like I said, the split before, it was 60-40 Spears. 5 carries. That was snap shares, though, not actual touches. So Henry still out-carried him 11-5, but Henry's 11 carries turned into 24 yards for 4 points. Spears, 5 carries for 18. Spears' big difference was he had 5 targets and got 4 catches here for 42. That put up 10.5 points. Rachaad White had 20 carries for 51 yards. That's gross. 2 receptions for 47, and his day was saved by a long receiving touchdown, if I remember correctly. Chase Edmonds, 4 for 9, nothing to write home about. The receivers here, Mike Edmonds. I combined. Mike Evans had 6 for 143 and a touchdown, putting up 28 fantasy points. Godwin had 4 for 54 for 9 points. Palmer, 2 for 21. On the Titan side, we had Kyle Phillips, 3 for 61. D-Hop, 3 for 27, and Chris Moore, 2 for 21. At tight end, nothing to see here. K. Dotton, after everyone picked him up, did what I said he would do, 2 for 10. Chigo Okonkwo, 3 for 27. So hopefully Harry played TJ over Okonkwo because it wasn't even close. You have the tight end 1 on the week for probably the tight end like 18 on the week.
Yeah, he said he did. It's like, cool.
Good. McLaughlin put up 8. Folk put up 5. The Bucs defense was good. They were worth 20 points, an interception, 4 sacks, and 2 fourth down stops. I didn't know that was something we got points for in this league, but okay. Titans 8.5. They didn't kill you. They were all right. Big takeaways here. Thoughts, I guess, on Derrick Henry being outsnapped by Tyjae Spears. It looks like a lot of it was in the passing game, but still.
Yeah, when these games that turn into blowouts, this is the issue with Derrick Henry, right? There's been a few games this year where they've just struggled offensively and they've just given Spears more work. And it's like, yeah, the Tampa Bay, good run defense. Henry went up against it. He couldn't do anything, so the offense struggled. They were not able to do much with Will Levis either. DeAndre Hopkins saw the targets, but it just did not work out. And so they just offensive struggled. Tampa Bay, Mike Evans, he just owned them today. And he also dropped another touchdown. So, like, he could have had another touchdown that he dropped wide open. Nobody was within 5 yards. He just got too excited and dropped it. So I was like, oh, man, it could have been a better day for Evans. But, yeah, Rachaad, like we're talking about, like, that's the volume. He's seen the volume, and he's going to be good for you in fantasy, even if it's inefficient. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, those guys, you can just count on them each week moving forward. Godwin did not live up, but, sometimes somebody's going to fall short.
Jeez.
And, yeah.
I don't know what's going on in Sunday Night Football, but I just seen a tweet saying that Devontae Adams already has 60 yards, and they're not even halfway through the first quarter. They're not even done the first quarter.
Let's go, boy.
Okay, so we talked about that. Will Levis came back down to earth, despite the fact that it was a relatively easy matchup for the pass catchers. None of them did anything here. Mike Evans was good. Baker Mayfield is actually probably going to be a borderline QB, high-end QB2 here by the end of the season, and that is fucking terrifying. But Will Levis, if you sold high on him, congratulations. The floor has fallen out just as quickly as it was made.
Yeah, he's going to be up and down all year. It's just going to be Will Levis. He's going to have good and bad. Like, that's his profile coming out.
This was the matchup for him, man. This was one of the best matchups for a quarterback. I'm trying to find out where it was.
Next?
What?
Yeah, they got Jacksonville, Carolina, and Indy the next 3 games. So I would expect that to continue in some of these games. It's going to be very up and down.
Not good. Not good. Not good. It's not going to get any better. Just a sec. I'm trying to scroll down here. Like I said, the site's not up, so I'm using my own Twitter for my own stats. But Will Levis, it's the second best matchup. The only way it was actually tied with Geno's matchup against the Commanders for the best matchup. They allowed 20.82 opposing quarterbacks. And at receiver, it was the second best for receiver as well. Best on the week because the Eagles are the best matchup for receivers and they were on bye. So you didn't do it this week. That's probably not great for the outlook long term for the Titans here.
And I don't waste your time on Kyle Phillips. He only saw like 23 routes. Like he wasn't even close to being on the field enough. So like if anyone's thinking, oh, Kyle Phillips had the best game, just don't worry about it. Like it's not going to mean much for him.